Our next guest has lived through unimaginable darkness. Her father, Jamshid Sharmahd, a German-American journalist, was kidnapped in Dubai by the Iranian regime simply for speaking out against tyranny. He endured 4 years of torture while his daughter, Gazelle, fought tirelessly for his freedom. Tragically, in October of last year, he was murdered at the age of 69 by this brutal regime. It is our honor to welcome Gazelle Sharmahd, a courageous freedom advocate and a truly remarkable soul. Today, she will share how radical Islam has impacted her family and what we in the West must do to stand united and fight against it. Please welcome Gazelle.
Hi, everyone. Can you guys hear me over the noise? Okay. My name is Gazelle. I'm German-American. I was born in Iran. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Christian. I'm not Israeli. So you might be wondering, what is she doing here? Is she just crashing our party? No, we share the same enemy and we share the same value for truth. We are, in fact, ancient allies. And the propaganda machine of the Islamists don't want you to know that. They have spent billions of dollars over the years to convince you that Iran is a radical Islamist country with men in turbans screaming for jihad. Well, fun fact, these men in turbans are not Iranians. They're Arab Islamists occupying Iran, killing Iranians. 90% of the Iranian population is against them. And even after half a century of indoctrination, barely 30% of Iranians identify as Muslim. Our ancient faith is Zoroastrianism. That's my faith. So no, we don't wear turbans. We don't scream for jihad. And we're not descendants of these ayatollahs. We are descendants of Cyrus the Great. Thank you. You have heard of him before. In history, he's known for writing the first charter on human rights, including that freedom of faith is protected. He was also a supporter of Zionism. Yeah, Zionism is not something new. It's as old as time, thousands of years ago, when the Babylonians tried to ethnically cleanse the Jews out of their homeland and destroyed their temples, cast them out, and held them as slaves. Cyrus the Great, an Iranian, freed the Jews from slavery, returned them to their homeland, rebuilt their temple. That is the Iran these ayatollahs don't want you to know still exists today, ready to be by your side. And if this story is new to you, this is the story of the entire Middle East. Every ancient civilization for the last 1,400 years has been occupied by the same Arab Islamists. Lebanon is held hostage by Hezbollah, while the Phoenicians and the Maronite Christians are screaming. Syria, occupied by HTS right now, while the Druze, the Alawites, the Christians, the Kurds are being slaughtered on their own soil. Iraq, occupied by Islamists, while the Assyrian churches are burning, Yazidi shrines are burning. North Africa, occupied by Muslim Brotherhood, where the Amazigh are fighting back, the Egyptian Copts are fighting back. Afghanistan, occupied by the Taliban. Yemen, occupied by the Houthis. Iran, occupied by the Ayatollahs. And then there is Israel, not occupied, but free, with the same people still living there and the new ones coming back home to rebuild their country, to fight against these occupations that have destroyed our civilizations over the decades. I can see it rings true in your hearts, because in every one of you, there is this gut feeling where you can distinguish between good and evil. You don't have to watch the video of Hamas and the Ayatollahs and all of those people to understand they don't have virtue at heart. They're savage. And the only way that we're able to convince some of our people here otherwise is because of these billions of dollars. So how dangerous is it for us to expose this truth? It is deadly. I have lived it because they have killed my father for it. My father, Jamshid Sharmahd, dedicated his life to speak this truth and show these lies. And when I was in my 20s, they came to Los Angeles to murder us. And when they couldn't do that, they kidnapped my father, and for the last 5 years held him hostage like they're holding the Israelis hostage in Gaza right now, tortured him, starved him, and when they couldn't break him, they killed him last October. For almost a year now, we're trying to get his mutilated body back to America, and I hope our administration will finally help us to bring him here, lay him to rest in peace and power. As I said, I'm not Jewish, I'm not Christian, and this is not just a Jewish fight, not a Christian fight. It is a battle for all of civilization, all of us who refuse to bow and stand up for the truth, so that our children from the Middle East still here can one day stand here fearlessly. Thank you.